Marty Gallagher coming to CLS show. Thanks for joining us tonight. Got a youngster with us, Carver Miller, driver of the USRA late model at Cedar Lake Speedway. First year behind the wheel. It sounds like you've about 7 nights behind the wheel. What do you think so far, running a late model at the legendary Cedar Lake Speedway?
It's cool, I guess. It's an opportunity. So.
Obviously, we got family involved, right? Your dad's here, and you talk to him a little bit later tonight here on the CLS show. Make sure you go on YouTube and like and subscribe on the CLS show. So you have 1 year of racing experience, I think, inside of the Cedar Lake Arena.
Yes.
What class did you run out there?
It was a something Predator. I forgot what it was.
Did it have a wing on it? Did it have the cart, or was it just one of the
flat cart?
Okay.
So.
And Junior Predator. Okay. And then 13 years old.
Yeah.
Like, you're a pretty young kid hopping in this late model now, but like just the family's obviously been around it in the past. What like going into this year, did you have like any like I just want to make some laps? It sounds like you've been competitive at times.
It was a mindset kind of where it was like I just want to go do it, and yeah,
that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
We got a couple more races left the rest of the season here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Do you have like a goal for yourself? Like, hey, I just want to compete all the laps, or like, hey, I want to walk out of here before the end of the season with a win, or what's kind of your thoughts?
I just want to get it put back together.
Yeah.
Get driving again.
So it sounds like maybe it's banged up right now.
Yeah.
And you do some work on it. So do you have to, between football practice and school starting up, do you have enough time to get the race car ready to go?
With him right there, probably. Yeah.
So dad off the camera right now. And obviously you got family support all over the place to begin with, and great sponsors that you guys got behind you. Racing wise, like what makes you want to race? Obviously growing up with your dad racing, or family being around racing, but I know plenty of people throughout life that they grew up in a racing family and they'd rather go play golf or go do this or go do that. Why do you want to race?
I watched my dad do it a lot when I was younger, and it seemed really cool as a kid. So.
And did you get a chance to be at the track a lot? I know some families like, okay, well, dad goes racing or mom goes racing, and the family's back at home. Or were you always been at the track?
I've always been at the track. So.
What's one of your first memories as a kid, if it's not even necessarily your family or your dad watching him race, like when you're like, oh my God, this is so cool?
I watched Jonathan Davenport win the USA Nationals a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So.
And that was one of your highlights. Sounds like obviously Davenport might be one of your favorite drivers.
Yep.
And obviously we got to watch him race at Cedar Lake Speedway a couple weeks ago for the USA Nationals. He didn't have a normal USA Nationals. He usually wins and wins and wins. He won 2 in a row, and this year he, I think, finished outside the top 10 or just inside the top 10, 6th at the end of the night. But like Jonathan Davenport, you like the outdoors.
Yeah.
Would you rather go deer hunting or ice fishing or just fishing on a boat?
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing?
Yep.
What's your favorite ice fishing spot to go to? You don't have to tell the part of the lake. You can just say the lake.
We go out on this little Cedar Lake next to the speedway.
Nice. And you guys are in Somerset. So how far from the track are you guys? Are they like 5 minutes away, or is it 15 minutes away?
Like 15.
Okay.
No, like 10-ish.
10-ish.
3 miles.
Is it 3 miles?
Yeah.
It must be a 15-minute bike ride.
Yeah.
No, so ice fishing, you like ice fishing. It sounds like you obviously are a pretty good deer hunter too. You shot a 10-point buck within the last couple years.
Yep.
And that was obviously, was that land close to your guys' place, or was that somewhere else?
It was a little bit of a drive, I guess.
Then did you have to like go out there and drive the truck and like haul it back yourself, or did your dad help you out?
He did most of it.
Okay. But who shot the deer?
Me.
Okay. And it was a 10. Is this deer like? Was it a 2-point buck, or was it actually a 10-point?
It was actually a 10-point. So
yeah.
It was pretty good.
How long? Obviously, I'm sure it sounds like hunting and fishing's been around with your family for a while. When was the first time you ever got deer hunting? Like, do you even remember that, or have you been deer hunting forever?
I went deer hunting with my uncle one time, and he drove the forest for us.
Yeah.
And then my uncle missed.
That's gonna be good. Your uncle's
Got
good.
an uncle that watched this
Yeah. We'll go. So, ice fishing. What's the best part about ice fishing that you like the most?
I just like sitting there. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Do you sit in a bucket, or you actually have like a clam, or do you guys actually have like an ice castle?
He bought an ice castle. No, not an ice castle. Like a little shack for us.
A flip up shack,
Yeah.
like that kind of pops over like that, but you have to like pull it out there with a 4-wheeler, or do you drive it out there with a truck?
UTV.
Oh, so it's that makes sense. School's coming up here. I think we're getting through the month of August. Where do you go to school at?
Somerset Middle School.
Okay, Somerset Middle School. This guy runs late models at Cedar Lake Speedway, and he's middle school in Somerset. And
Yeah.
you play sports.
Yeah.
So football is one of your sports, right? That's got to be starting up soon.
Yeah. In a week or so.
So 8th grade.
Yep.
So 8th grade football starts up a couple weeks. So you guys haven't had any. We've maybe had some summer camps, but you have camp like true beginning of the season's coming up. Does that start before school or after? Like,
A week before school.
Okay.
I think.
and then how many games do you guys usually play? Like 6 or 8 games?
6.
6. What? Both sides of the football or just one side? Like, what's your key position?
I play wide receiver on offense and
Okay.
defensive end on defense.
Nice.
So.
And again, here with Carver Miller, driver USRA late model here on the CLS show. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, young guy, 13 years old. Obviously, we figure 8th grade right now. You got football coming up, and obviously finish up hopefully the rest of the race season. What do you like about football?
The intensity, I guess. I think.
And then play any other sports, hockey, baseball, or just football is your thing?
I did wrestling last year.
Okay.
But otherwise, I really like football. So.
Nice. What? Got to be obviously some of the heavier weight classes. I mean, you're taller than me. I think I'm 40 years old. No. What'd you like about wrestling, or maybe not like about wrestling?
I'm very physical, like
Yeah.
go tackle that guy
Mm-hmm.
person. So
Then let's go back to the football thing. Do you like the offense better or the defense better?
defense.
Yeah, and obviously the D end coming off the end, and try to chase down that quarterback. Or you always have to make sure you seal the end, though, right? The coaches
Yeah.
teach you that. You don't want to be the guy that gets lost in the reverse, where all of a sudden you run over here and all of a sudden the guy has a ball and you're like, oh my gosh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Have you had that happening yet?
Yep.
Go back to the race and stuff. So, what's been one of the most favorite moments you've had this year running that late model at Cedar Lake Speedway?
The heat race that I passed my first car. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, as every racer knows, you have your highs and you have your lows. What was, so far this season, what was one of the toughest moments you've had in the late model at Cedar Lake Speedway?
When I hit the wall.
Where, how did it all happen? Like, what was...
So I had this like imaginary thought in my head that I could go around everyone on the top. So I tried to do it, and then there was really nothing up there.
Mm-hmm. And just...
Yeah.
What turn was it?
1-2.
1 and 2. 1 and 2. Have you been able to run the USRA late model anywhere else besides Cedar Lake Speedway? No, it's just been Cedar Lake Speedway.
I haven't tried.
Is there any tracks that you're like, yeah, I really want to try to run there?
I want to try to go to Eagle Valley.
Eagle Valley.
Yeah.
And that's obviously your dad ran at Eagle Valley and Jim Falls in the past, and that's a beautiful, beautiful racetrack. Cedar Lake Speedway obviously is a great racetrack too. But looking ahead, so like next year, you're gonna be like, we're all in, and I'm gonna get a bunch of sponsors and like have a lemonade stand and like raise a bunch of money to like run this car full time next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best
Yeah.
to run it full time. So.
And obviously you have some sponsors. that are on the race car.
Yeah.
You want to give them a shout out?
I can't remember any of them.
That's fine.
What was the one?
You could say mom,
Oh,
or you could
gross
say
trucking.
mom.
Gross trucking.
Gross trucking.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
yes.
or you could say mom or dad. Like, mom and dad, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom.
Very good. She'll like that.
Awesome. Good job, buddy. That's cool.